Hi everyone, welcome on board to Helper.tv.
A lot of Roman Catholic faithful have become enlightened ever since the Roman Catholic spiritual head, Pope Francis, came up with this blessing of LGBTQ. And obviously this came from the doctrinal committee. They sat down, they talked about it, they perused over it, and they concluded that it's okay, let us bless LGBTQ in our cathedral. Now, in Nigeria, and of course, obviously, other African countries where you will find Roman Catholic faithfuls, they said, no, this is not acceptable. We will not be blessing anyone with such trait or characteristics. We are not into LGBTQ. We are not LGBTQ. Do not impose, do not press in your belief or tradition, culture. Do not put on us your Sodom and Gomorrah lifestyle. Welcome once again to this channel. If you're just coming across it, tap on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. This is serious, like very much, very, very serious. Recently, the committee of bishops in Nigeria said they will not be accepting this. And somewhere in Asia, these are conservative countries, and these are countries where Europeans came to. They imposed, they somehow demonized and reduced. There's nothing they didn't do to whatever it is that was believed or the mode of worship over this continent. They came up with this, and now blessing of LGBTQ. Now, I know a lot of people have their own explanation to what the Pope said, but that does not erase the stand of other nations and their constitution. Whenever you do not respect someone else's constitution because you have adopted, you want to impose. Back in those years, there was no gay rights in the UK, for example, and in some of these countries. So because it is now accepted, it's now something that you want, that you embrace, and even the Roman Catholic Church is embracing it somehow. That does not mean you impose it on other people. We do not have to follow you. And this is what Burundi President Evariste Ndayishimiye launched a virulent anti-gay talk on Friday, saying same-sex couples should be publicly stoned. He also lashed out at Western countries that press other nations to allow gay rights or risk losing aid. Homosexuality in Burundi, a conservative Christian country in East Africa, has been criminalized since 2009 with prison term of up to 2 years for consensual same-sex acts. The president, a Catholic, described marriage between same-sex couples as abominable practice. Personally, he said, I think if we see this kind of individuals in Burundi, we should put them in a stadium and stone them. And it would not be a sin for those who do. Ndayishimiye said in response to a question at a public event in the east of the country that was broadcast by Burundian media. Now, this takes me back to those years when Christians, real Christians, not Roman Catholic. Roman Catholic, it's a different religion. It's not the Christian. There is a difference between Christian and Christianity. Christian are Christ followers, and Jesus Christ was not gay. Jesus Christ was not a gay, and there was no time that it was ever recorded in the Bible that God embraced, permitted. In fact, God had to destroy, from what we read, a whole city. Sodom and Gomorrah, 2 cities were destroyed for this same act. So, well, the president went on saying, Burundians living abroad who have chosen the devil, chosen the Pope, and practice homosexuality should not come back. Homosexuality, like I said, is illegal in many African countries, particularly East African countries, which have a history of repression and also shutting down and, in fact, I don't want to use certain words like stigma and repression. Let us use the word, it is illegal in East Africa. And if you are found engaged in such, well, Muslims and Christians do not accept this, particularly the conservative. Uganda in May adopted what has been described as one of the world's harshest law against homosexuality, prompting outrage among right groups and Western powers. In response, Washington said it would remove Uganda from a key trade deal and has imposed visa restrictions on some officials, while the World Bank suspended new loans to the country. Now, do you see how this is more of the oppression? Why are you oppressing them for standing their ground saying no? Is there any time that African government, African leaders, rulers, or organization, institution in Africa impose on you? This is stupidity. It's time for Africans to rise up. It's time for Africans to rise up. In March this year, Burundi charged 24 people with homosexual practices in a crackdown on same-sex relationships. The move followed a call by Ndayi Shimeyi for citizens to root out homosexuality and treat gay people as pariahs. Now, you need to see comments. You need to see comments. You need to see comments from Africans. Now, one person said, harming because they don't accept your belief system is not necessary. Freedom of choice is always there. Leave Africa to Africans. That's it. Now, you see, Nigeria will not accept this. They will not accept. Nigeria is a religious country, very much religious country, and they are not going to accept this. That's it. Now, some have said this is the confrontation between Russia and some of these Western countries because they want to muscle on other people. They want to pressure other people into their own belief, like they want to be in charge. It's like there is a conspiracy. There is a move to control, to repress, to oppress. Now, if you go to many of these African countries, many of them haven't seen this. They started looking inward, saying, should we go back to our ancestral mode of worship? These guys are fraud. They sold us that Caucasian Jesus. Obviously, that's not really Jesus Christ. Anyway, they sold it to us. They came with their Bibles. They stole our land, stole our people. They did all of this. They convinced us that their own doctrine, practice, law, worship, religion is the best. And here we are today. They are trying to change the goalpost once again, telling us that we should embrace or we'll be dealt with. It's serious. This man, you've really done what people want you to do by standing up against this. This is not acceptable, and this is not going to be. It's better you suspend your loan. Take your loan away. They should begin to respect. They should begin to respect. That's it. They should begin to respect and do the right thing. It's quite unfortunate. I don't know what your thoughts are as regards this one. What are your views about this in your own country? Drop it in the comment section.
I say a very big thank you to those who have taken time to subscribe to this channel. And if you're yet to subscribe, kindly tap on that subscription button and also the red bell icon so you will be notified whenever videos such as this are uploaded.